Hello everyone, welcome to Cemetery Seek. We're here today in Nuttall on the outskirts of Nottinghamshire to seek the very small church of St Patrick's. It's reachable by bus, as I did so, but of course drive if you must. But I've been here many times but not actually filmed it yet, so I thought during these times when filming locally, and there is literally no one around here, so it's a lot more safe. So a little history first, that Nuttall comes from the Old English Nuthall, N-U-T-E-H-A-L-E, which actually means nook of land where the nut trees grow. So I guess around here there's a lot of nut trees, I don't know, but we'll investigate that in a while. In the meantime, there's a lot of really old graves here I'm interested in looking at, and I did look up history before I came, but there's probably a lot more that I don't know. So let's have a look around and I'll tell you a bit of history. So the church itself is a 13th century grade 2 listed building. There are no more burials here. The last one was in the 1930s. Before this, it was a wooden building that was from Saxon times, in the time of the Crusades, before it was burnt down, most likely. And it's now this beautiful one that's here. It is a very picturesque building. I do believe they do weddings here still, but there's definitely no more burials. So let's go have a look at the gravestones around, and there is history to the actual building across the road and this area, so I'll tell you that as we go. Around the back, I believe these are the oldest. They have been stacked up. Most likely this isn't where the bodies are, of course. All early 1800s. It is a beautiful day for a cemetery seek. This is behind the actual church, so we're gonna go round the side of it where there's a lot more gravestones. That one's interesting, how it's actually... Wait, that's that's actually the commandments on a gravestone. Honor thy father and thy mother, thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal. Why would they put that on a gravestone? It says at the bottom there. How weird is that? But overall, the majority 1940s upwards. Lovely old door with some very eroded faces. Definitely can't see them anymore. Let's have a look at these really old ones. Pretty sure I can see 1770 on there. Just rotting away, eroding away. I believe that this is actually a wildlife preserve now for butterflies as well. So it is kept tidy, but not to the point where it's overgrown. There's rabbits on there. Aww. Tomb back here. And most of them are gathered in the corner over here. Oh, a fallen one. Oh no. Charles Hurt. And good old gathering back here of everybody. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Are you enjoying this sunny weather today? There's a little mini one here, in between. On here are Frederick Sims, but also... Oh, I really can't tell. Something, maybe Whitaker, perhaps, but it's definitely eroded away. Okay, so a little information about the Nuttall area. There was a Nuttall Temple back in the day, which I know my friend Paul Turton has actually done a video upon the whole of the history of it, so please do check out his channel and see his video about all of that history. I did find out these little tidbits from his video, and also just hunting around for old photographs and whatnots, but it was a temple that was here before any of this was around, and the owner died. First of all, it was 1754 when it was established, and the owner died in 1926, but there wasn't a buyer, so it ended up just going to ruin. Once it had been demolished as much as it could be, they were like, okay, well, we'll destroy it now and build something else or whatever. But they actually saw it as a way of entertainment, so they brought in the fire brigade and they set fire to it and everybody watched it burn. I mean, if you look up photographs of it, it is a beautiful whole mansion-esque type manor. So to actually see something like that be demolished as entertainment is a very strange pastime, you weirdos. But now that direction, you can kind of hear it from here that the M1 motorway is, and that has been built over it. So obviously there isn't anything really remaining of it, but there is one last thing that is left, which I will show you once we've had a look around the gravestones a little bit more. But history still remains over that way. Around the front of the building, these gravestones here are very pretty. Again, from the 1700s, but I was wondering if this stone here is actually a coffin rest. There isn't any signs of a human name on there, so coffin rest would usually be when they would be waiting for the people to arrive for a funeral, and they would, because the coffin was kind of heavy, and if they had to be walked from somewhere, then the coffin would be rested and they would await everybody coming in. So that could be a possibility. The doorway here, which is under a beautiful yew tree, they're obviously celebrating Easter without opening up the church. Beautiful lantern. And moving across this way, I did want to show you on the side here. I don't think it's graffiti, but I'm pretty sure it's some kind of old sundial. 5, 6, 7, 8. No, there's way more than 12 there. Really have no idea what that would be for. A clock? No. Anybody have any ideas what that would be? We are along the main road here, but I did want to show you that there is some very, very old little mini graves here. So there's my foot for size, but they do say 1671. It's definitely a grave and not a marker for a town, because there's 2 initials on there, so it's probably one of the oldest I've seen in a long time. So coming around the side, there's an adorable gargoyle that's kind of monkey looking, and you come around the front and there's another one. It's kind of bat bird looking, I guess. So we're back around the front here. I'm going to take us over now to here, the 3 ponds, for a bit of a history lesson, as I was saying, about the Nuttall Temple. Okay, so there is a giant post here. It does have the sign on it with a plaque, but it was the formal Nuttall Temple from 1754, as it says. So we've come around the side of 3 ponds here. Post. So it's pretty mighty and huge, as you can see, and there's a big open part here that might have had a lantern or a statue in, perhaps, and the side here actually had the gate hook upon it, so you can tell that that's very old brickwork, and it's just nice to see that it's still here after all this time. It is sandstone, so you can see it's crumbling away. But you can come and see this from up this direction, which is only from the church, which is over there. So, okay, So that is going to be an ending for this cemetery seek, I believe, with a little bit of history on the side. This was another local seek, but here's hoping, fingers crossed, that soon we'll be able to venture a bit further. Times are getting a bit better and things are getting a bit safer, but we shall see with that one. But for now, it is goodbye from me. Hope you enjoyed this local seek.